napaka-unprofessional. Bigyan niyo naman ng dignidad ang inyong mga trabaho. Maraming batas ang kanilang nilabag. Nararapat lamang na sila ay managot. We cannot let them get away with this.
Of the Senate Committee on Women on Human Trafficking Activities in Pogo Hubs. Sa araw na ito, haharap na muli sa komite ang nooy nagpakilala sa atin na si Alice Lialguo. Kumpirmado na po ng NBI na siya si Guo Huaping, isang Chinese national na pumasok dito noong 2003. Ibig sabihin, humarap siya sa atin sa Senado at tahasang nagsinungaling. Ibig sabihin, humarap siya sa mamamayan ng Bamban at tahasang nagsinungaling. Kahit anong pagpapakyut niya, hindi matatanggal ang katotohanan ito. This is why yung tila celebrity treatment sa kanya ay di katanggap-tanggap. Huwag po tayong papabola. Huwag po tayong magpauto. Friends, I am proud to say that our hearings have made significant progress. Maliban sa proklamasyon ng presidente sa pag-ban ng Pogo, naiuwi na din sa Pilipinas si Alice Guo para harapin ang mga naiwan nating mga tanong para sa kanya. Sa gitna ng malawakang public interest sa tinatawag nilang Senate Flix na ito, nating layunin ay ang pagpapaganda ng ating mga batas at polisiya. Nakikita na natin ang mga gaps sa ating mga polisiya sa birth registration, border control, cyber fraud at iba pa. We need to make sure our hearings achieve this purpose. Otherwise, all our efforts will be for naught. Hindi ko na po ito patatagalin pa. I will ask my colleagues if they have opening statements at pagkatapos niyan, we'll ask the COMSEC to recognize the resource persons and administer the oath to those here for the first time. Para po sa maalwan na daloy ng pagdinig na ito and to give everyone a chance to ask questions. After the chair, we will limit po the questions to 15 minutes per senator. Tapos, ay tignan natin kung pwede tayong mag-round 2. In order of arrival po tayo, ito po ang sequence. Pagkatapos ng chair, si SP Pro Tempore Sen Jinggoy, Senate Minority Leader Sen Coco, Senator Joel, Senator Bato Odoroy de la Rosa, Senator JV, Senator Sherwin, Senator Raffy. So dear colleagues, mayroon bang may opening statement sa atin? Yes, SP Pro Temp
Thank you, Madam
Jinggoy,
Chair.
and then yes.
Before I proceed with my opening statement, may I request Ms. Alice Go to remove her face mask kung totoo siya talaga si Alice Go.
Please remove your mask, Ms. Go.
Siya nga.
Yes.
Good morning,
SP
Madam
Pro Temp.
Chair, and to our esteemed colleagues. Ms. Alice Go, kumusta ka na? Kumusta ang pagbabalik Pilipinas mo?
Ms. Alice,
I told you to remove your face mask all throughout the
keep
hearing.
it removed.
Magandang umaga po, Sen. Okay naman po.
Okay. Marami ka litrato naka-peace sign ka pa and all smiles kasama ang mga tauhan ng NBI at mga BI at tiga Bureau of Immigration. Nakakadismaya to at napaka-unprofessional. Bigyan niyo naman ng dignidad ang inyong mga trabaho. Alice Go, sino ka ba talaga? Alam na namin lahat through the hearings conducted by this committee na hindi ka Pilipino. Hindi totoong lumaki ka sa farm, hindi totoo si Teacher Rubilin, hindi rin totoo na simpleng mamamayan ka lang. Puro kasinungalingan ang istorya na isinuwalat mo dito sa Senado at sa publiko. At the two Senate hearings that you were present, and you were under oath, but you fearlessly fabricated stories and fed the Filipinos a pack of lies. And in stark contrast to the purported image that you grew up in a farm and was only involved in hog and poultry raising, some 28 billion flowed through your bank accounts despite your companies earning meager income. Gaano ba kalawak ang kanilang operasyon? At ano ang intensyon niya na pati pagiging mayor ay kailangan niyang pasukin? She openly mocked our government processes, disrespected our electoral system, and insulted every Filipino by believing she could run for mayor, win, and never be caught. At isa pa, tungkol sa kanyang counter affidavit na sinumite sa DOJ para sa kanyang human trafficking case na submitted na for resolution noong pang August 6, hindi ba talaga nakakapagtaka na nagpanotaryo noong August 14 sa San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, maski wala na siya sa bansa? Nag-request na tanggapin ng DOJ ang kanyang counter affidavit maski na tapos na ang deadline. Kaya naman pala pinagpipilitan ng kanyang mga abogado na nandito pa si Alice Go dahil may butas sa pagpapanotaryo. And it was all part of the narrative that Alice Go was still here. Her lawyers insisting that they were told by Alice Go that she is still here in the country despite reports that she was seen abroad. Dapat panagutin ang gumawa ng kabalustugan na ito. She must have been laughing at us, thinking she outsmarted everyone when she fled the Philippines undetected, or rather with the help of civilians and potentially even those in government. And let me just state frustratingly that the Indonesian authorities did exactly what the Philippine authorities have failed to do in 2 months with regard to her arrest. But nevertheless, I would like to commend the DILG Secretary Abalos, for a job well done and for successfully negotiating the return and bringing Alice Go back to our country. Nais natin malaman kung sino-sino ang mga tumulong kay Alice Go at sa kanyang mga kasamahan para makalabas ng Pilipinas na hindi dumaan sa tamang proseso. Certainly, we also would want to know how these Chinese nationals pretending to be Filipinos were allowed to open businesses under their names. How were they able to use Filipinos as dummies in their companies? Also, how were they able to prohibition of limiting foreign equity to 40%? Maraming batas ang kanilang nilabag. Nararapat lamang na sila ay managot and we cannot let them get away with this. Maraming salamat po, Madam Chair.
Maraming salamat.